year, I think, do not think the preschool will start, or I do not know whether they'll start or not. So
Yeah.
what we do is we have created Asia's first virtual schooling model. Now this virtual schooling model is basically a hybrid way of teaching kids, right? We are into a hybrid way of teaching kids. Now, what is a hybrid way? Since you are starting up a school, right? You need to know these terms. In a hybrid way, what we do is we follow the virtual schooling pattern, and in case the schooling opens up at a point of time, right, you switch over to the physical school. So
Yeah.
the syllabus of the child is not wasted, right? This is the first thing, that the syllabus does not go in vain, right? And the second thing is that your preschooling continues. So the first thing which we do is we have a entire planned book set for you for teaching in the virtual school. So these are the planned books. I'll come to the book set part also, right? But to start with, since we are talking of virtual schooling, every child, since you are starting up and you want to do a virtual schooling, because this is the right time, ma'am, to start a virtual school, because it will help you build your brand. And second is there are no
Yeah.
geographical barriers, right? So you're good to go. So the first thing is every child who comes in your school will be getting a unique user ID and password through you, through your school name. So through this entire virtual school portal, the child will sign in, right? And once the child signs in, he will get an entire portal, right? For you to teach, for him to understand academics. Because now, in case you want to focus on your schooling, you have to focus on one important part, is that in the entire year, when the schools were teaching, 20 kids at a point of time, 30 kids through Zoom, the entire Zoom platform is not acceptable to the parents, because the parents are not ready to pay. Because the
Yeah.
parent actually feels that once you are teaching through Zoom, you are not actually adding value to education. You're just doing online teaching, and you're uh, uh, just filling up the void which schools are not running, and just charging fees. So in this case, the first step is we give a unique ID to every student who takes admission to your school. So you will have the child's name, the child's photograph, and you will have the name of your school here. So first thing is you get a unique identity for your school. Every child gets a unique user ID and password first. Now, when you basically start with preschooling, the foremost thing you need to plan is your scheduler. You need to tell parents that, I'll be teaching nursery day one from 1:15 to 1:30 or 1:40, whatever you plan. So we have a inbuilt scheduler. This you can plan, you can upload as per your entire plan. Now on the scheduler, there is an important thing, is that once the parent clicks join class, he will automatically become live with you. Like say I'm live with you now. So in this case, he
Okay.
clicks here, he will come live on that particular schedule. The first part. Second thing is, when you talk of virtual schooling, you need to record the attendance of the, right? So we have a attendance recorder where you just need to mark the absentees. The presentees are by default they're marked. So it is a
Okay.
matter of permanent record that you are recording how many classes a child has attended. These are very basic things. Now the most important thing is the way you teach, the way you show your content. So in our case, we have a global planning of the entire content. So to start with, a parent who comes to you needs to know what you are going to teach the child. So
Correct.
we have created comprehensive planners. Now the planners start with annual plans. You have an annual plan for English. You have an annual plan for nursery. You have an annual plan for GKUS, and you have an annual plan for art and craft. So you tell parents this is what your child is going to learn throughout the year. The annual planners are further broken down into month plans, right? What you are going to teach this particular month. The month plans are further broken down into day plans, what the child is going to study on this particular day, and further into lecture plans, what the child is going to study in this particular lecture. So this is your first USP, wherein you basically tell the parents, just, ma'am, just give me a moment. I think my laptop, just
Yeah.
give me a second.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
I'm sorry. I forgot to switch on the button for my laptop. Okay.
No.
Anyway, so as I was telling you that the first thing which you show to parents are the planners. So once you show the planners to the parents and you say that we have planned every day, so the parent is more than happy that there is some systematic teaching which is. Now to go further on this, we are the first company in the entire Asia to match your physical book with your online book. We have the textbook which is entirely synchronized to your physical book. So say this is the physical book and say this is the same book online. So all our physical books, we have this set of physical books, right? All our physical books would actually start with the planners. So the parent has a planner, have a hard copy. And we have gone further to actually customize the book as per the plans. So once we, make a plan, you make a timetable, we have customized the book as per the timetable. So as a teacher or an educator or a owner, you do not need to plan. The teacher does not need to plan. The books are made as per the plan. So if you look at this is the day one. So say I'm starting nursery. I have done the oral recognition of alphabets, and I start with patterns. So this is the first page, the same as the physical book, wherein the patterns are introduced to the kids. So say I'm the teacher and you are the student. So I'll open the book. The child will open the physical book in front of him. This is the physical book the child will open in front of him, and you start teaching, right? Now, in our books, we have a particular format. So every topic has an introduction. Every topic has a classwork, that is the written of the particular topic, right? So we have the classwork, and then we have the home assignment or the homework, which you can do it, at the convenience of the class also or the homework. So our entire book sets are in these formats: introduction of the topic, classwork of the topic, and the homework of the topic. So we have consolidated the classwork, the homework into one single book. So every month has a book. Once the month is over, the book is over, right? Then you start with the second month, then the third month. So it is basically a bagless concept, actually, where the child is not burdened with books. At the end of every month, we have the revision papers. We have revision papers for the entire month, which you can get as well physically. But now, since you are starting up and since you are getting into the virtual school model, so in this case, you have to show the parents something which is a wow factor, which the parents has not anticipated, right? Something which he has not seen. That is the way it works in virtual school. So these books are actually smart books. So apart from the normal textbook, there are 3 buttons on this book. The first button is the e-learning. You click on this button.
Today, we are going to learn the line. Doesn't it look like a line is standing? Let us call it as a standing line.
Yeah, sorry to
line
interrupt.
is
It's me, Lavanya. Hello.
Just a second, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, sir, it's Lavanya here.
Lavanya,
Hello?
can I give
Can you hear me?
stay? Lavanya.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt.
No, Lavanya,
there is one
can
more.
you? Sorry.
Yeah.
Lavanya,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'll give you a call in 5 minutes. You keep on the thing. I'll speak to Richa.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So, ma'am, as I was telling you that this is the e-learning on that particular topic, which is given on the page itself, right? This is the first button.
Right.
Now, with this button, there is also a talk button. So the teacher talk of that particular topic is also
Hello
covered.
and welcome all of you. Today, what are we going to learn in English? We are going to learn about different patterns. There are various patterns. We have standing line, sleeping line, slanting line and curves. These patterns help us to make letter. So today, we are going to learn about standing line. See, they are in a form of which pattern? Standing line.
So as I was telling you, ma'am, this is a smart book. It has the e-learning inbuilt on every page. It has a teacher talk inbuilt on every page. Now, there will be sets of parents coming to you. There will be one set of parents where the parent will say that my child is not going to study online. He'll not sit for an online class, right? So that is the first set of parents,
Yeah.
right? In this case, you can always tell them that, sir, this is a self-learning book. I'll give you the business models at the end of this. I'll show you how this works. So we have a teacher talk and we have a small exam on every page inbuilt on every topic, which is a sort of a puzzle which the child can play as per his convenience, right? So this is the first part. Now on every page, we have the e-learning and teacher talk on every page. Apart from that, as I told you, this is a smart book. So being a smart book, once it is the homework page and say the child is doing the homework at his home. So there is a submit button here where the parent can click a photograph of the homework and he can just submit it. You can view the homework, give your remark, and that's it. The parent will be able to view the remark also. And he can view whether the child has completed the homework rightly or not. Right. Apart from that, going a bit further, the parents wants an authentic teaching process. So we have a test built on the topic itself. So with the assistance of you or the parent, the child can answer this test, right? He can submit this test, right? Once the test is submitted, his result is generated online, right? And this is a matter of permanent record. This is a matter of permanent record, right? These results are kept so that you can assess the progress of the child on every day's learning, right? So as I was telling you, ma'am, all our books are basically super smart books. So which covers that when you, even if you're teaching online, you can always tell the parents that they can use this book for revisions. They can use this book for leisure time, right? And the entire academics is synchronized with the physical books. These are the same physical books you'll get, right? So this is the third part, right? Now, apart from that, this is the way you teach. Apart from that, we have a thing called additional notes. You can put in your own PDFs if you want. Some additional PDFs, some informative PDFs which you want, you can put in there, right? You can also have smart notes, like in case you want to put your video, you have that facility. We have put in all the lectures additionally on every page, right? All the lectures on all the topics of the book. We have put in actual teacher's lecture, but
Good
we have a
morning
facility.
and welcome class. I have one more sleeping line to be added down across here. So, these three lines form the letter I. Form the letter.
So the whole idea is, in case you want to use these lectures, you can use these lectures for teaching. In case you want to have your own lectures, you can have your own lectures for teaching. So that is entirely your thing. You can upload your lectures also here. It is a facility like you can upload your own homeworks, right? Apart from that, we have a library inbuilt for kids, right? Which parents can use, you can use. We have interactive storybooks. I'll show you a demo of how we do it. So this is the interactive storybooks, which has the text and the entire book inbuilt on the book
Once
itself.
a crow was very thirsty.
So
He
it,
searched
adds
for
to the interest
water
of the child, the way he studies, the way he
everywhere.
considers. Right. Apart from that, as I told you, that this is a total entirely content managed portal. We have put in all the exams for you, right there in the books itself, but these are additionally, we have weekly tests, we have monthly tests, we have semester, all the exams are there. You can, as per your schedule, you can conduct any test of the child at any point of time, but you need to make a schedule and we help you in building up the schedule, right? So these are tests which, the child answers and there is a result record generated, right? Apart from that, for your offline exams, the exams which are in the book, exam which are paper based, there is a facility where the offline papers are given to you. There's a facility where the parent can download these papers, he can get it solved by the kids, and he can just upload a photograph and you can check and you can upload the marks here in the portal itself. So there is no need to interact physically on any ways with the stuff, right? We have all the results which are stored in the system. Whatever test the child has given, all the results can be viewed at any point of time during the year. The parent can see the progress, you can see the progress. So all those facilities are inbuilt in the system itself. We have a progress tracker which tracks the number of exams the child has given, right? So it is the progress tracker actually gives you a report of the number of exams the child has given, and we have a certification where you can generate e-certificates for the child. Say he graduates, you do a contest, so you do a lot of stuff in the school. So you can actually give him e-certificates. This is again a matter of permanent record with the child's name, your name, and the school logo on it. So as I told you, ma'am, this is a simple portal. The whole idea is you just need to use these three functions. The others are given to you. But through this, you can create a world-class virtual school nationally, right? We are not talking of Bombay or Borivali. We are talking of something which is national. You can go to places, right? Now, this is the first part. I am coming to the business part, but before I come to the business part of this, do you have any questions regarding this one? Any doubts?
One second, I had just noted a few
Yes,
questions.
please go on. Please go on.
Yeah, so in that books, e-books which you showed, and in that the e-learning, the tab, you click on the tab and the video pops in, right?
Yes.
And you have that online test also, something which you showed.
Yes.
So the online test, the students will have to give online. How will they give the exam?
Now,
I mean, they have to click on that.
No, how this happens is, say this is a test, right? This is steps on standing line. So normally what happens is, normally how we take it is that the teacher is sitting in front of the child and the teacher will ask the child which line pattern is this, so child will say standing line. So teacher will click on
standing line.
Because the child is too small to understand. So she will just show him this. And on the basis of this, she will click and you can submit. We have a facility for going oral also. We are adding oral test also on this. So we have a facility for that.
Okay. So you have to ask the student personally and the student will answer and the teacher will click.
Normally that is the way, or it can be done with the assistance of the parents. You can tell the parents to get it done. See, there are ways, but the whole idea is we need. Yeah, tell me.
No, my question is that the student will have to click or we have to click? The teachers have to click or the students will have to click?
See, if the students clicks with the assistance of the parent, that is more beneficial.
Okay, so you have that facility, like the student will be able to click.
Yes, the students have to click. Oh, anyway, the teachers cannot click because the teacher are on their portal, na. This is a student portal.
That is what I'm asking.
No, the student, that is what I'm asking. Student will
understand. So the student will have to click on it. Okay, right.
Yes.
Yeah, because they will not be able to read. So the parent will have to tell. Once they answer, the parent will have to click it, right?
Right. The junior and senior would be able to do it, ma'am. Playgroup and nursery,
junior and playgroup and nursery will not be able to do it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. And instead of your that live videos, like teacher videos which you showed, you can personally teach the students, right?
This is additional, ma'am. You have to personally teach. We have a live classroom.
No, like how will the teacher be? How will the students be able to see the teacher?
Like the way I'm.
If I have.
Say I'm the teacher now, and you are the student.
Okay, so for the Zoom, you have to log in through a Zoom or Google Meet option.
No. We have our own live classroom. See, this is a scheduler. So on this scheduler, once the parent clicks on join class, he will be live with you. We have our own live classroom also, like Zoom.
Okay, so the this will be screen shared, and you will be live with the students also.
Yes. It is a
because
platform
live
like
connection is required. Yeah.
It is a platform like Zoom, so you can connect live. See, in this case, you do not need to give parents any ID or something. They can directly join.
Okay.
Like in case of Zoom, say I passed you on ID or the company passed you on ID.
So that daily ID is not required.
That
the
is
students can log in directly.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's it. You can go ahead.
Right. Now, I'll come to the planning part of this. Right. Just a second. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
Now, we have this box. There's a preschool in a box, right? Now, this box has the entire set of books, right? This is the entire set of 7 books, right?
Right.
And it covers the entire virtual portal which I showed you. Now the MRP on this box, as you can see, the MRP on this entire box is 3499, right? But you can take the rates at what it will come to you. The playgroup, after a discount of 60%, will come to you at 1099. The entire set with the entire portal, right? The nursery
One
comes to you 1099.
playgroup.
1099.
Yeah.
Nursery comes to you at 1199. Junior comes to you at 1299. And the senior KG comes to you at 139. Right?
Yeah.
So this is all inclusive. Your academic portal, which I showed you, the books, everything inclusive. It has the writing pages and everything, like as I showed you the book, right? It is a total set of 7 books, right? The junior and senior will come with a set of 8 books. You have one extra book for Hindi. Like junior, we have Sir and Swar, and the senior KG, we have right? Now, as far as the business modeling is concerned, the first business model, which I want to tell you, I will send you flyers on this. The first business model is starting your virtual school, right? So in the virtual school, the first part of your cost would be the kit, like 3,500 is the MRP. You get at 1099. You can sell it to parents at any cost below 3,500, or you can sell it to parents at 3,500. That is the entire academic year kit. Now, the first classes you take a 10:1 ratio, right? 10:1 is 10 or 15 students with one teacher.
Yeah.
In that case, your fees should be primarily around 1,000. You can decide on your fees, but as per my knowledge, in this situation, 1,000 or 1,500 should be very fair actually to build your brand, right?
Yeah.
Now the second thing is, one thing which has come into picture is 1:1 schooling, right? You can do a webinar like me through this portal. Tell parents that once you do common schooling, there is a very little chance of the child to understand in a big group, right?
Yeah.
So we offer 1:1 personalized schooling. Your range could be anywhere between 3,000 rupees per month or 2,500. 1:1 personalized schooling. In all the schoolings, playgroup and nursery primarily, you should be having 45 minutes lectures 3 times a week, not more than that. Right? You can actually go in for an entire year. Yeah, because that is fair enough. Yes, because we are trying to reduce screen time and there are a lot of stuff. So 45 minutes for 3 days in the week, and the 4th day could be activities or assessment, whatever you feel. But it has to be a 3-day learning week, right? That is the way you should pitch in the market, right? So 1:1 or 10:1, this is first. Second is, now with this preschool in a box, there are mothers who are trained, who know English, right? So you can basically tell them that you can take this box as say 3,500 rupees or whatever the fees is, and you can tell them that you will counsel mothers or train mothers once a week, right, on how to get the lessons done for the next week. And next week, from your side, you'll only assess the child on a very primary basis on whether he is learning the thing or not. So this will become a self-learning model, and you can charge anywhere between 300 to 500 bucks from the mothers every month for just training them. But this will be a big brand builder for you since you are just starting up. This will be a big brand builder for you because people will come to know and recognize you. Because you are the only one who will be doing preschooling at around 300 or 400 rupees per month. Even if you look at the kit cost, so it is 1,300. So what we are charging is we are charging monthly around 150 bucks. Right? So that is the way you need to pitch. So you will get a bigger market with a bigger branding of yourself. So tomorrow when it opens up, you are the one who will gain the most, because I'll tell you, ma'am, playgroup may people will not come in. Take my word for this. Playgroup may many parents will opt for the homeschooling model, jahan pe you tell them ki I'll provide the guidance to mothers every week, and you tell them that I'll provide school certification. Yeah. What we need is a certification. So in this case, what happens is your cost is low, right? And today there are a lot of schools who are charging a lakh of rupees doing nothing, and parents are actually hassled by paying the lakh of rupees because everybody is hard pressed. So this is the time you take advantage of this model, have your 100 200 odd students and get into the market. Once you're into the market, you are good enough to go once the schooling opens up. See, 6 months down the line, everything is going to open up. So these are the models which you can work on, you can practice. As of now, what I would suggest, ma'am, is you order for one box for every class, right?
Yeah.
Keep the boxes. With the boxes, you'll get the login ID password for the student. Start taking webinars, start putting on Facebook, start going for Insta things, and start publicizing these books. So as you keep on getting orders, you can keep on ordering from the company. They'll keep on sending you kits and you can start selling off. So you do not have a huge financial obligation also in this case because you pay as per the orders. So that is the way it works. Right, ma'am. So that is it. You can tell me.
Yeah, just 1 second. I'm just noting down few points.
Yeah, tell me.
So in this 10:1 model, which you said, like group teaching, in that case, like what should be the charge?
If you go by my thing, ma'am, not more than 1,015 should be fair. 1,000. If you go by my thing, like whatever I understand, because I've been into the preschool segment for around 5+ years now, 5-7 years I've spent with all these guys.
Right.
I think the modeling should be 1,015. But schools are not going for this modeling because I don't know why, but they're also not spending. They should restrict to 15,000 bucks. You cannot go more than 15,000. Not advisable at this point because the bulk is the middle class. See, in case there's a person who is ready to pay, he'll pay you 3,000 rupees for the 1:1 schooling. No, you take him for 1:1.
Right.
Great, that is okay. But the bulk is the middle class. You have to have the middle class where they pay a fair price. See, 1,000 rupees a middle class person can afford. That is what is the psychology.
Right.
We have to work on that theory only. Like that is a theory which we all understand.
Okay.
So as of now, I'll tell you, ma'am, you launch your school with a name, right? Have the boxes, have 4 boxes. Now you don't put yourself in a lot of trouble. Have 4 boxes, have all boxes for every class, one box each, right? We'll get them dispatched at your place in 2 or 3 days, right? And then start publicizing, start talking to people, start talking to mothers, start talking to society, show them the boxes, show them the virtual learning thing, the entire thing, show them everything, start taking admissions. And you start doing your schooling also.
Okay, and so for this virtual platform,
right?
That like how do you pay? What are the charges for that?
Nothing.
Or that
it comes with the kit. It comes with the kit only. Once you order the kit, yes, it will come with the kit.
Oh, okay. And see, if just to understand, see if I have 10 students in the like coming academic year, and then I order 10 sets from you,
right?
And I pay the necessary charges, like whatever it is, like for Preschool 109, and I pay for 10, so around 10,000, 12,000.
Right.
So for that, each student will get access to the
yes, he will get his own virtual
virtual platform. Each student will get access to this virtual
and the
platform.
and the book sets, yes.
And the book sets, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Fair enough.
Okay. Let me just go through this. I'll discuss with my colleague, and then I will just get back to you.
Yes, you can speak to Lavani. You have the number for Vishal, so you can speak to any one of them, and I am also available. So you can get in touch with us, and then we can have, if you have some doubts, we can go on with that.
Sure.
I'll tell you one thing, ma'am, from my side before leaving. Start your preschool right away. This is the right time. If you lose more time now, you'll not get admissions. But this is the right time to start getting admissions. Have a flyer done. We'll send you flyers also. Once you get the kit, we'll send you flyer. You can just change our name and put your name into that. Right? And you can start publicizing. You'll get admissions. Don't worry on admissions because parents are coming in for admissions. Last year, a lot of parents did not take admissions into preschool.
Exactly that. And the preschoolers are losing a lot. I mean, they are the most who are losing. Like even if first standard, second standard students, the base is clear for them. But for preschoolers, it is very difficult for them in this current scenario. Like junior KG, nursery students, they don't know what is standing line. They don't know what is sleeping line. They are not aware about the entire thing. So that is the main thing which I was thinking to start like this
Right,
way,
right.
and it will be very helpful for the students.
No, you start on with the model, and then we'll also collaborate with you on something. We also give you admissions. If we get admissions, we'll also give you admission. Don't worry on that. We are going big on this
Sure.
model. So we are coming up with numerous model, but we need women enterprise to come into this and start doing their own stuff. So you can start with,
Right,
you can
right.
start low. We'll see. In our case, we do not have an obligation. In case you do not like the sets, you cannot do it. Return the sets back to us. We'll refund your money. We do not have that 1,000 to 2,000
Okay.
bracket. There is no bracket as such.
Yeah,
So, but
right,
you
right.
need to start off. Like, we just want you to start and start taking admissions, because your
Yeah.
admissions are our revenue basically. So works
Yeah.
in that way.
So, and yeah, and one more thing, sir. And I was just about to ask you something. I just forgot.
No problem.
Anyway, I'll
You
get
can
back
put
to
it on
you.
the group. Vishal will answer. Vishal or Lavani will answer your stuff. Don't worry on that.
No problem.
Okay,
I will
we are there on it.
just, yeah.
Right, ma'am. Okay.
Okay.
Anything
Thank
else
you.
for
Nice
nothing?
talking
Okay.
to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Nice talking
Sure,
to you
yeah.
too.
Nice
Yeah, ma'am.
talking to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ma'am. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Yeah, ma'am. Okay.